Are we ready to find out? Here we go.
Almost. Tom? Tom Vecchi is our father?
Yes, called it.
It had to be him.
Tessa knew, didn't she?
Yeah, she must have. That's what she didn't want to tell us.
God, Marianne and Tom?
I know.
What should we do now?
Yeah, call him out here and make him tell us what was going on.
And if he won't?
We know his secret. He will. Tom? It's Alyson. We need to talk. We know it was you.
Not gonna lie, not how I would have handled that. I would not tell him that we know it's him until he's there in front of us. Because otherwise he can make plans, he can figure out lies he can tell. Better to just call him out here, ask him for help with something, fishing related or something, and then when he's here, then go, now fucking tell us what you know, so he doesn't have time to come up with lies and whatever else. Here we go.
Let me take the lead on this. I know him better. I thought I did, anyway.
Sure. Whatever. As long as we get answers.
That's a cool shot, man.
Kids, listen.
You're our father.
Yes.
You knew how bad it got out here. How little we had. Why didn't you help Marianne?
You mean all the money she wanted? We didn't have anything to spare. Well, that winter was rough on everyone. You would have starved out here if not for all the free food we gave you.
Don't act like you had anything to do with that. That was all Tessa.
That's a cruel presumption, young man. Maybe it was Tessa's idea initially. But I supported it. And your mother was happy to live off our handouts.
Oh, sorry, was just blowing my nose. Well, this is quite the choice. You tried to burn down our barn. I mean, he did, but more importantly, you let Marianne drown.
You were here that night. You saw Marianne and Tyler. Why didn't you help?
I know it wasn't my best moment, but she threatened my life.
So you just decided to let her drown?
I didn't decide anything. Everything happened so fast, I panicked. And by the time I got to town, Brown was already on his way out. There was nothing else I could do.
What should we do now?
So what do we do now?
We tell him he's got to fix the mess he made. One way or another.
About Marianne.
Hey. You hearing me?
Yup. Sorry. I'm trying really hard to keep myself from punching him in the face.
Does he really expect us to believe there wasn't anything else he could have done that night?
I don't know, Ellie. I'd rather not think about it.
You tried to burn down our barn.
You tried to burn down our barn and knocked Tyler unconscious.
I never meant to hurt anybody.
Fuck off.
You weren't supposed to be home.
Doesn't excuse the fact that you didn't even stop to help.
What do you want me to say? I panicked.
Yeah, a lot
I
of
was
that
terrified
apparently
that
going
this
on
whole
with
thing
you.
was going to blow up in my face. I had to do something.
Yeah, not burn down the house we're trying to sell. Anything else about the barn?
He's not even the least bit sorry for what he did. He could have seriously hurt you.
Yeah, he's just a fucking coward.
Well, Tom, you have to make this right.
You failed us, Tom. You need to make it right.
I'll do whatever you want. As long as none of this gets out.
Excuse me?
You want me to pay for my mistakes? Fine. But please, Tessa can't know. This'd kill her.
Tessa already knows, Tom.
No. That's impossible.
It never occurred to you the reason Tessa cut Marianne off was you?
But she never said anything. Oh, Lord.
You should try talking to your wife. Maybe if you had, we wouldn't be in this situation. And maybe Marianne wouldn't be dead.
Oh, come on. You of all people should appreciate how troubled Marianne was. She was unhinged. Something like this would have happened sooner or later.
You preyed on her.
That was convenient for you, huh? You preyed on her because she was vulnerable. And you knew you could always blame it on crazy Marianne Ronan if you got caught.
It was nothing like that. Nothing at all. Your mother was a very pretty woman. And she'd been so many places and done so many things. The way I always thought I would have. I got caught up. Love made me a fool. Look, I made mistakes. But this will not go any further than the three of us.
Want to bet, dickhead?
Why? We know. Tessa knows. Marianne's dead. There's no point in hiding it anymore.
He's running for mayor is why. He doesn't
He's
want it to
afraid
get
it'll
out.
tank his campaign.
Yup.
Am I wrong?
Jesus, Tom.
I've kept your secret all these years. I don't want to go spilling it. But I will if I have to.
What?
Yeah. Your little story about self-defense. I've never told anyone how Marianne really died. That night, I came out here because I was worried about your mother.
Did you not arrive by boat?
Why do they do it? They made me do it. They made me do it. Why did they do it? This is his fault. This is his fault. Manhunter.
No. No way. You're a fucking liar.
I saw what I saw.
You're manipulating us just like you manipulated her.
Tyler!
You're not listening to this, are you?
Be smart about this, Alyson. Are you sure you want this to get out?
We already told Eddie.
You've got way more here to lose than he does. His name will be all but cleared, but you'll be a killer. What will your uncle say? And Michael? Well, the whole town might turn on you.
Don't touch her.
Yes, Tyler.
You know I'm right.
Just get out of here, Tom. Tyler and I need to talk alone.
Just please, think twice before making any rash decisions. There are a whole lot of lives at stake here.
Leave us the fuck alone. And never come back.
Oh, I hope we get an option to fuck him over.
Allie, you okay? You didn't let that asshole get to you, did you? Did you?
What if he's right? I've been having all these nightmares about that night, and they were a lot like how Tom said. And now, when I try to remember, that's all I can see.
He's trying to mess with your head, and you're letting it work.
No, it's more than that. Ever since we started digging, I haven't been able to shake this feeling like something's off.
Something's off because he put this in your head. Don't let him get away with it.
He might not be lying. We keep getting things mixed up. We remember totally different versions of the past.
Those are just details. This isn't that. She was going to kill me.
I'm not so sure anymore, Tyler.
She had a gun pointed at me. She chased me. She said she was going to kill me.
She threatened Tom with those exact same words, with the same gun on the same pier. The thing you said to Eddie the other day got thrown back at me. Don't you think it's possible that happened here too?
I guess it's possible. Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make
don't
sense.
know.
It doesn't make sense that she'd threaten her kids.
And we're never gonna know the truth, are we?
She didn't seem like that kind of
The
person
second
from
you
everything
walk
we've
away from
learned.
something. That's it.
Yeah.
I guess at this point, you just have to decide what you believe.
Me?
Yeah. You need to start dealing, Allie. And that means coming to terms with whatever version of the past feels the most true to you. No more running. Whatever you choose, you gotta live with it, okay?
Believe Tom's version, Marianne did not threaten Tyler. Stick to your memory.
Kill you!
Marianne threatened Tyler. Well, much though I don't like Tom, much though Tom is the absolute worst, from everything we have learned, Marianne, she was obviously a troubled person, but there's no way that she would have threatened our lives. Like, she loved us, and we know that she threatened Tom here, so it's those memories mingling which is changing our memory of events, but in reality, she threatened Tom and wasn't going to hurt us.
How can I hurt you? How can I hurt you? How can I hurt you? No, please. No, don't do this.
Alyson. This isn't... What? She was going to kill herself. Just herself. You interrupted her and... We got confused.
Are you sure?
Yes. That attic. Tyler, that was meant for us. It was her way of explaining what she was going through. I made a horrible mistake.
Hey, it's okay. I'm here.
Ooh, man.
Hey, peep what I just found downstairs. What do you think? Will it have aged well, or just gone bad? Where are you at right now?
I just keep hearing her say she wasn't going to hurt you. Over and over.
We were kids. We freaked out. You weren't equipped to deal with that shit.
She was just talking to you. And I killed her.
Stop.
I don't want to use our voice again. Ever.
What?
What? Seriously?
I don't know. But I want to stop feeling like this. And I think we'll be better off without it.
What? How
This
was your...
morning, I kept getting these horrible visions. Of you and Marianne and Eddie...
Visions. Like our memories?
The voices
Yeah,
are nothing to do with the memories,
different.
though, right?
It was all my worst thoughts brought to life. You were in my bedroom saying I abandoned you. Eddie called me a snake.
The voice is just
sorry.
how we communicate over
I
distance.
should have been there for you.
It's okay. I was the one who walked out. I can't let that happen again.
I don't think it will. Something's been pushing us to find answers. And now we have them. Maybe I'm wrong. And if it stays bad, we can stop. But I really want to keep what makes us us.
I feel like the memories are a separate thing. They're not, because using the voice is just chatting. You're
The
not.
Mad Hunter was forced to remain below the lake with the Moon Hag, but she did not kill him, because even reduced to just one hand, he was too useful a servant. Lo, he plotted
What do you
the day
think?
he would emerge,
Brothers and
to
sisters?
once again hunt the wise princess and earn back his left hand.
Always.
And that is the story of how the crafty goblins rescued the wise princess from the Mad Hunter.
This feels like an ending, but I really want to see what happens with Tom going forward. I want to fucking ruin his campaign. But I feel like this is the end. Maybe. Oh, that was so good, man. The end. Our survey says, no, not the end. 6 months later. The grass has grown a bit. Oh no, he shaved his cool fucking hair. I loved his hair. His hair looks sick. Feels bad.
One last look. Good to go.
Man! Why'd you have to go and do that, Tyler? Your hair was dope.
Hey, it's me.
Hey, me.
House is empty. I'm getting ready to head out. So, last chance. Is there anything you want me to do while I'm in town?
Listen, Ty, you're dropping off the keys with Tina, right?
Yep, gonna leave them at her office on my way to the ferry.
Well, that's it then.
Huh. How's Juno?
How's Juno?
Big and full of people, even without tourists. Michael's been writing up rules for the apartment. I need your support against his whole food policy.
Just refuse to sign anything until I get there. Okay?
Okay, but you better hurry.
It's all
if
happening
he gets his
then.
way, we'll only have one small shelf for junk food.
What? Heresy. I'm gonna need like twice that just for snack cakes after my surgery next month.
I know, right? This cannot stand.
So we've got a new house with Michael. We've sold this one. We're giving the keys away. We're heading off to start our new lives. How are you?
How are you?
Good, actually. Really good. You?
Same. You know, emptying the house really cleared my head out.
Thanks for doing that. The observatory really needed me this week, and after everything that happened, I just felt like I needed to keep some miles between me and Delos Crossing.
No worries. You still loving your therapist?
Gail, yes. I was actually just doing some letter writing she assigned me as homework. It really helped me get some perspective.
That sounds awesome.
Have you heard about Tom?
Did you see the article I sent you about Tom losing the election?
Hey.
Yes, I saw your message right before derby practice, so I didn't have time to read it. But I did cackle at the headline.
Did you picture Tom's face whenever you went in for a block?
No, but that is a great idea.
Anyways, I'm glad Tessa finally left his ass.
Hey.
Karma's a bitch.
Karma is a bitch indeed. Get fucked, Tom. I gotta go.
Okay, I'm gonna hang up now.
See you tonight.
Okay, I'm gonna take one last walk through the house and then head to the ferry.
Drive safe.
Pretty sure that's the only way possible in the old Alyson mobile.
Love you, Tyler.
Love you.
Sick.
It's too bad Tessa closed her cafe. That other place just doesn't quite hit the spot. I should grab the rest of my stuff before I head out. Sucks to suck, Thomas Anthony Fecky.
Veni Vidi Losty. That is fantastic. That is absolutely fantastic. Mayor Leslie Scow declared victory in her bid for re-election over controversial challenger Thomas Vecchi. With almost 68% of the vote, Scow's triumph was the widest margin of victory in Delos Crossing history. Her rival local business owner Vecchi sparked much debate in the community over his gun control policies, but Scow's success has been mainly attributed to her willingness to reach across party lines. Many in the community say her re-election comes as no surprise. According to sources close to the city council, Scow invited Vecchi to join her mayoral cabinet, but Vecchi refused. Vecchi declined to comment on the election results, except to say that he plans to focus on his family and other business pursuits. Some in the community were baffled by his comments, given the recent shuttering of Vecchi's business, the highly popular Tessa's Cafe, managed by his wife, Tessa Vecchi. In a separate statement, Mrs. Vecchi announced she was ending her thriving business to focus on personal and spiritual matters. Veni Vidi Losty indeed.
Huh. Well, at least she finally dumped his ass.
Dearest Tyler and Alyson, I'm writing this letter from Juneau International Airport, where I will soon board a plane to Manila on a missionary assignment. I apologize for not coming in person to say goodbye, but I was called to make this decision alone and to carry it out on my own as well. I am sure you understand that sometimes we must follow without question the prompting of the spirit. I will not be coming back to Delos Crossing for some time. Before I go, there is something I feel I must confess to you both. Perhaps because I have never found the strength to confront my husband, I have never been able to forgive Mary Ann for her betrayal. I truly did love you both like my own children, and I always tried to forgive your mother for her unapologetic lifestyle. But when I discovered that you were the fruit of her affair with my Thomas, I wanted to suffer like I was suffering, and I brought down on your house the wrath I had never dared allow to unfold in mine. I've been deeply ashamed all these years, and I'm surprised how much better I feel with it out in the open. The greatest thing about truth is the peace it brings your life. I hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me. You've taught me once again how love will bring you further in life, something that Mary Ann has been trying to show me all along. Take care of each other, always. In his steps, Tessa. I'm glad we forgave her. Huh, send picture to Alyson? All empty. Mum's room. Aww. These pics taken in the last few months then? roller skating, the observatory, a birthday, fishing. Maybe that one's signing the house contract? Kayaking. Very nice, very nice. Hey goblins, word in town is you guys finally sold the house. I came by tonight to help you fix what needs to be fixed, but there was nobody home. Are you gone already? Things change so fast these days. Anyway, you know where to find me if you want me to fix things. If you're still in town, I mean. It's getting late and I'm pretty tired. Oh, and I'm sorry for acting like the stupid ass I am. Everywhere I look, I think about what used to be. I've been trying to do better, but I think it might be too late for an old bear like me. Not sure if this will reach you. It's getting late. Call me if you're around. Be safe, Sam. P.S. I wish it was as easy to fix everything as a boat. Sam's a good guy overall. I really hope that Alyson and Tyler have gone to see him before they leave. I think it would be bad if they just left without saying goodbye. Like, obviously, he's a bit behind the times in some aspects, but I do think he cares for them and has always tried to help them and be there for them, so I do think we should see him before we go. Do you know university?
Man, seeing it empty is so weird. But at least it's the last time we'll ever have to.
That looks pretty. Huh. That's cool. I always love these. The, like, little sort of... Yeah. Depending on the angle, changes the picture. Very cool. Why are we leaving it there, though? On the floor. Nothing else to look at? Michael. Must be a relief to be finally done with that place. Tyler, no doubt. If traffic's not too bad, I should be back at our place around 4 PM. Haha, traffic in Delos. Only if the mailbox bandit escaped. Hey, I'm making that biscuit thing you like. Damn, on my way. I'll probably take out some fire hydrants and stop signs. Don't die. I'll keep it warm. See you in a few. Aww. Grinning emoji. Oh. Man, it's so pretty. All thawed
I
out.
miss this.
One more jog down memory lane, Mr. Ronan?
Hey, I'm having a private moment with me, myself, and I here.
Ha!
Okay, carry on.
Yay, they are still using the voice then. That's good. What a setting, man. It actually looks gorgeous. Love it. Absolutely love it. I wonder if there's anything down at the docks that we should look at. Probably not.
Goblins out.
But we're going to check anyway.
I'm sorry we're leaving you alone out here.
Oh, shit, yeah. Guessing that's not going to be on the on the list of things the next homeowners need to know. By the way, there's a body in the garden.
Bye, Leo.
Aww.
Yeah. Time to move on.
Yeah. It's weird. Like, it's not like this has been particularly long. Each chapter has been about 6 parts, I think. So, you know, it's not a huge game, but it does feel like leaving home, saying goodbye here, ending the game. I've really loved it. I've really connected with these characters. The story's been great. Oh, they've done a fucking excellent job, man. One of the highlights of the year so far. Delos crossing most wanted escapes. Fuzzy Bandit puts Mail at peril once again. Amazing. You go, Fuzzy Bandit. Nothing to look at in here. Nope. How about upstairs? Anything to say?
Certainly hope the new owners are Mr. or Mrs. Fix-It. Goodbye, room. Goodbye,
Oh.
room. Goodbye, man on the moon? For posterity.
Huh. Space contact. But the new owners will love that. Okay, I think that's everything. I do believe we are good to go. Leave the house for good. Shit. I thought getting in the car would be that.
Aw, dreamy sigh.
Aww. This is that thing I was telling you about. See you there, D. Nice. Is that a fucking... Is that a Master Chief statue? On the fucking dashboard? Is it? What? Why? I think it is. That's hilarious. You a fan of Halo, Tyler?
I hope the next goblin family bakes a lot of sand pies in this. Guess you guys moved on too.
Oh, it's so picturesque, man. Like, it was pretty in winter. Everything's pretty in winter. I love just how snow looks covering cars and houses and everything. Like, it's really, it's a pretty season. But man, is it also very gorgeous seeing everything flowering and being like this. I think that's it. So long, house. It's been a ride. Leave the house for good.
Well, this is goodbye for real, I guess. Hey, Aaron. It's Tyler Ronan. I thought I'd catch you on your break between sessions, but I guess you're going along with another rebel with too many causes. I know I haven't reached out since I left Fireweed, but I just wanted to say, well, you were right about grief. About it going in circles. This morning, I was out on the porch staring at the fog, and my mother, she just tumbled right out of me. But it was okay. It actually felt good to remember. Anyway, give me a call back if you get a chance. I'll see you around. And thank you.
The end. Good shit, man. Really good shit. Definitely preferred that to Life is Strange 2. I might have even preferred it to fucking the rest of them. Probably preferred it, yeah, I'd say I definitely preferred it to Before the Storm as well. Life is Strange 1 I hold in very high regard. But I hold this in very high regard now too. It's very close between this and Life is Strange 1. I think they're both absolutely fantastic. Man. They just did... everything was just so well executed. The weekly episodic release thing worked perfectly. It was like... oh, they actually nailed it. I really hope Dontnod focuses on this kind of thing. Or even if they do more Life is Strange, like Life is Strange 3 or whatever, I hope they focus on the like three chapters and shorter gaps work so much better for this kind of storytelling. It's more because there was like a lot of my issues with Life is Strange 2, aside from the long waits in between episodes, is that a lot of the time it felt like nothing really important was going on. It kind of felt like to me. It felt like quite a lot of it was sort of just filler because they needed to fill 5 episodes kind of thing. And like with 3 episodes, you just don't have the space to put filler in. You have to cut out the fat and just focus on tightly, well-paced like narrative, and I think they just smashed it. I think they did that perfectly here. So I hope they do take cues from this in their future games. We shall see. But yeah, no, I have no faults to give. It was really interesting story. Loved the characters. It was satisfying conclusion. The clues were there. The puzzles were excellent. That loft section was absolutely fantastic. I love the way the Book of Goblins, like, it has answers to things in there, and you just wouldn't know it the first time you read it. Yeah. Great stuff. Loved it. Fantastic. Tyler and Alyson. Alyson was grateful they completed Marianne's puzzle. 87% completed it. Alyson was influenced by Tom's testimony. 64% believed in Tom. Really? Wow. I am very surprised that as many as 36% of people decided to go with, no, Marianne really was threatening us with a gun. Like, everything we learn, that just seems like clearly wrong. Wow. The twins trusted their bond and kept their voice. 98% held on to their voice. That is a crazy stat. How hard do you have to fuck up to be in the 2% that let go of their voice? Well, I'm glad that we didn't. Eddie was relieved that Alyson accepted the responsibility in the murder. 67% confessed the truth. Sam felt understood by Alyson. 27% confronted Sam with his addiction. 73% listened to Sam's story. Huh. Don't think we even had the option to confront him with his addiction, but I'm glad we heard his story. Michael felt closer to Tyler. 69% kissed him, 31% did not. And that's the end. That's all of them. If you or anyone you know are struggling with suicidal thoughts or experiencing emotional crisis, you can find help using these resources. You matter, and we need you in the world. Good message to end on. There are the numbers if they are needed. Did you like this chapter of Tell Me Why? That hasn't come up before. Yes, 5 stars. Fucking loved it. Brilliant. Brilliant stuff. Oh, I'm so happy. That is, if I had to rate it, I mean, fuck, like 9.5 or something? I don't know. That is just, yeah, it's a double thumbs up is what it is. A double thumbs up and a grin on my face from me. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed as much as I did, if you could leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Share the videos around, share the playlist around if you can. I would really appreciate that. And if you really like what I do, there is a Patreon link in the description. Anything you could afford to send my way would be hugely helpful with the continued running of the channel and the continued buying of new games at launch or old classics to go through. You know how it is. Really appreciate that if that is possible. And yeah, I will see you somewhere else for something new. Thanks for watching. See you then.